Should you update to the paid version of Djay Pro? I'm DJ Spiegel, and I'm going to show you why. Are in the user manual, section 4.8. I'll show you guys how to get to the user manual after, but this is what it says about the Pro subscription, is that you could manage your subscription by going to the App Store, and then you guys could subscribe, and I'll show you the prices of that in a little bit. But as you see, if you don't have the Pro version, you're only going to be able to use Classic mode and Auto Mix, and you can't use 2-deck mode, the looper, 1-deck mode, 4-deck mode, or video mode. Now let's go to the App Store and see what it says. So the top features of the optional Pro subscription include unlimited access to the library, samples, loops, effects, and visuals. Neural Mix, you can't use Neural Mix with the free version. You got the sampler and looper, Auto Mix AI, video mixing, which is, I believe, one of Djay Pro's best features because now you can add video to your DJ sets. It has the music visualizers, which is part of video mode. Single deck mode, which is great for preparing your tracks and getting a better look at your tracks. 4-deck mode is great for professional DJs that use 3 to 4 decks while DJing. And then the media library editing. Djay Pro has one of the best libraries, so that alone is a reason to sign up for the Pro version. And then you could use headphones. If you don't have the Pro version, it doesn't allow you to use headphones. And you can't plug in controllers. So DJing isn't that much fun without controllers. And with the Pro version, you could plug in almost any DJ controller and map it. So you get a 7-day free trial. And then after that, you will have to sign up. So if we go over here to my subscriptions, hold on. Subscriptions. You see Djay Pro, Full Access Pro annually. So I decided to pay for the annual fee, so it's $39.99 for 1 year. You have a full year, you don't have to worry about it. Or if you want to go monthly, it's only $6.99, which for the best DJ app around $6.99 a month is very cheap. If we look over here at other DJ apps, let's say this one. This is kind of like a game, and it's not really the best. It's not even, I wouldn't even consider it a DJ app. But this app is asking for $8.99 a month. So Djay Pro is only asking for $6.99. Also keep in mind with that price that the best part about Djay Pro is being able to DJ with all of these streaming services. So I use Tidal streaming service, and I think it's the best one that's offered, but also SoundCloud is good, and Beatport and BeatSource. So in order to use these streaming services, not only are you going to have to pay the monthly fee for Djay Pro, you're also going to have to pay the monthly fee for the streaming services, which is about $10 a month. So you're looking at like $16 to $20 a month to have the best DJ software and to have a streaming service with millions and millions of songs. So for just $16, you have a very powerful DJ machine, and you have basically any song in the world. So the price really, it can't be beat. And another thing is these streaming services only work if you have an internet connection. So if you look up here, I have a 5G service on my iPad, so I pay a little bit extra on my phone bill. I think it's like $10 or $20 a month extra so that I will have service anywhere. So if I'm doing a gig at the Applebee's, if I'm doing a gig at the park, I most likely will have internet service. So that's another fee that you're going to have to consider paying if you plan on DJing and doing gigs and you don't want to worry about not having internet. Otherwise, if you just plan on DJing at home or at friends' houses, or if you get a gig at a restaurant or a catering hall, you could call them and ask them if they have Wi-Fi. And if they have Wi-Fi, you just log in And there you go. So I'll show you some of the really advanced features that you get with the Pro version. And one is all of these modes. So as you saw in the user manual, that you only get classic mode with the free version, which classic mode is really good. It's like a replica of old school decks. It's one of the best jog wheels and very responsive and very fun to use. But when I DJ, I usually use 2-deck mode, which is now Pro mode. And you have such a better view. You got the jog wheels, you have all of these sections for effects and EQs, and you could see everything better, and it's more professional based. It's more like Serato DJ than it is like a old school DJ simulator, which is what classic mode is. And then the looper, you guys could basically make your own tracks. You could produce your own music in Djay Pro with these really cool loop pads. So I'll show you really quick. Starting a loop. So with this looper, you have access to all of these loop packs. You could purchase more. It's an additional fee to purchase more of these loop packs. I have purchased all of them, and I highly recommend purchasing all of them because it's really fun to explore. You could spend hours and days just going through all of these, and the looper mode is awesome. And then it also has a sampler mode over here. This is insane! You can make custom samples, or they have, again, all of these packs with all of these great samples. So another one is 1-deck mode. This is used to basically prepare your tracks. And then 4-deck mode, you could DJ with 4 decks on your phone or your iPad. This is really cool. A lot of professional DJs use 4 decks when they DJ, so it's great that they added it. And now you have video mode. You guys could, if you have a subscription to Tidal, you guys can find these videos. They have basically any music video that's popular, and you could just load it into a deck. And now when you DJ, you could have a TV projector, and you could plug it in using one of these HDMI adapters, and you could be DJing with music videos. Or you could also use these visualizers. They have all of these really cool visualizers. They go with the beat of the music, and it's really it adds a whole new texture to your DJing. Now in 2022, if you're doing a DJ setup, I would recommend having some type of screen so you don't just have music, you have video in your set. So I hope I convinced you guys that it is worth it to upgrade to the Pro version of Djay Pro for the amount of money that it is. It's definitely worth it, especially if you're serious about DJing, or even if you just want to DJ as a hobby. It is the most professional app you can get. So if you want to learn more about Djay Pro and other DJ apps and the future of DJing, subscribe to my channel and give this video a like.